Yeah, fellas, welcome to the show. I'm going to open you guys up to Ares' channel. Ares is a member of my site. He started teaching internet dating through Fishing for Love. And we have a member of our forum that's called Dapun or the Punisher. And he is hard-headed, wants to do things his own way, even after I had coached him and given advice and warned him. It's been going on for about a couple of years, about 3 years, I believe. Actually, 3 years ago, I said, I don't want to work with you. I ended up working with him again. And he still didn't listen. I told him to dump the main chick, as you'll hear Ares talk about, who he couldn't have an orgasm with, and go with the one that he actually felt something for. But because she did things for him, she was prettier, he kept her. Now, I think it was about a year ago, she got into his phone and called his other girl. She broke up with him. And not listening to me, he got her back, or maybe a short time ago, 6 months ago, but he got her back. You know, he begged his way back in. I don't believe in begging. That's not something I'm going to do. And the girl did it again, it looks like. So let's listen to Ares' podcast on this subject.
Yeah, post titled Caught Again by the Pun or the Punisher. He writes, "What's up, fellas? I recently had two girlfriends. One was 34, very pretty, catered to me completely, and did whatever I wanted, but I couldn't come from sex. Big ass red flag. We were together over 3 years, and the other one was 29, younger than me, Puerto Rican and black, female who I got along with very well, always had fun with, and the sex was great. The older one found out about the younger one and called her a few months ago, so the younger one left me for a few weeks until I showed up at her house and told her I was done with the other one, and she gave me another chance. So the Puerto Rican girl gave him another chance after he groveled and begged, pretty much. Let me move on. I had both of these women since then, and the older one knew I still had the younger one. About a month ago, the Puerto Rican went through my phone when I was asleep. I'm very curious to know what kind of phone you have for the Pun, because I've made several videos about women doing that, especially with the iPhone in particular. And I've actually given several tips about how to safeguard your phone against women doing that. So I really want to know what phone you have. Is it an iPhone or is it an Android? Is it a phone where you got to put in a thumbprint? I really want to know that. But anyway, let me get back to the post. Where was I at? Okay, she went through my phone while I was asleep, which actually is a major violation, by the way. You don't want, once a girl starts doing that, it's pretty much over. Like, you don't want to deal with women who's going to be rocking your boat. Anyway, and she saw that I was talking to the other girl and a bunch of other girls, so she left me and won't pick up my calls or texts, which is similar to last time. Her last text was that she can't have a liar as a boyfriend or friend, so we should just go our separate ways. She said that what I did was very high school, and a man in his 30s wanting to be a player is corny. I finally manned up and did the right thing, of dumping the older one a few days ago, because all I can think about is the Puerto Rican. Is anyone having a sense of deja vu right now? Different toilet, same shit. Let me read on. I feel like she could have been the right woman for me, and the older one messed that up for me, so I had feelings of resentment. It was thinking about the Rican every time I was with the other girl. I've been planning on showing up at the Puerto Rican's job to get her back. For the guys that are watching this video, I do not advise ever showing up unannounced to a woman's workplace. Just too messy, too ghetto, too simpish, just too lame, too corny. I was going to go Tuesday, but then I didn't because I was still with the other one, so I needed to wipe my slate clean first, which I did. Surprisingly, my brother and his girlfriend ran into the Puerto Rican at the mall that same day, so maybe that gives me a little hope. I brought a promise ring and will make a key to my house and invite her to my brother's wedding to prove to her that I'm serious and won't fuck up again. Any advice on what to say to her when I see her? I'm worried about the initial minute of her seeing me and asking, "What am I doing here?" Showing up unannounced at her job. And an initial resistance. Any advice on how to get past this and what to say would be appreciated. I know people will say don't go. Of course we're going to say don't go. It's a house of players. Most players would advise strongly against going and just being a simp, being the simpish. So of course everyone's going to say no because it's a bad idea. Anyway, let me read on. I know people will say don't go, but I've made my mind up on doing this already. So I'm hooked on the right words to show her that I'm for real this time and won't mess up again. Thanks. The pun. Man, oh man. If only you had listened to the advice myself and Supreme and others have given you through the months and years of you dealing in this situation. Because, man, I've made one or two videos about the situation. I remember you emailing me about something regarding this situation in January, but I never got around to making a video about it, which I kind of regret. But, yeah, man, I mean, there's nothing you really can say to her. Like, you know, there's that R. Kelly song, what's it? When a woman's fed up, there ain't much that you can say. And then the words of R. Kelly, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. So, you know, once a woman has made up her mind about a relationship with you, and it's a done deal, you may as well just, you know, accept it and move on to someone else, which I've told you to do countless times, especially with the older chick that you can't come with. It's just a very weird thing. Because that means you guys aren't sexually compatible, so I just don't know why you're keeping her around. Honestly, I don't know, misplaced loyalty or whatever, but whatever. And I guess I should really explain why most guys, or players rather, would advise you against going to this woman's job. Which, you know, I read through the post, you already did that, so this is for people who are thinking about doing something similar. I'm going to tell you why you don't want to do that. It's a great display of weakness. And once a woman knows that you can be bent and broken, when she's seen you weak, the relationship is really never the same. Because, you know, she knows that if she, you know, cries or gives you an ultimatum, you'll break. And eventually, you know, this disgust for you as a man just gets so strong that she'll actually eventually will break up with you. Or, you know, be really resentful and do something really fucked up, like, I don't know, have sex with your best friend or some shit. You know, just crazy shit. And the pun, like, you're putting yourself in a very, very bad situation for a couple of different reasons. You're putting the Puerto Rican girl on a pedestal, meaning that you felt like, you know, she's the greatest thing in the world. You drop everything for her and all this other shit. When really you should be on the pedestal. I mean, you're the accountant, you know, with 30 grand in the bank, you know, expert poker player, you know, a lot of other, you know, really good attributes. So you're entering a fractured relationship with the Puerto Rican girl. noticed it. Like, even though you got back with the Puerto Rican girl the last time, I bet you, if you were to comment in this post or the forum, you would probably say the relationship wasn't quite the same as what it was before. And of course it isn't. Because now she's thinking in her back of her mind, was that the only girl? Is he still doing this? And those thoughts, and many other thoughts, is what drove her to look through your phone. And, once I said earlier, once a girl starts looking through your phone, it's pretty much over because, your whole, you can't really run a team if you have a chick doing some shit like that. It's really hard because, like, as you experience, one girl rocks the boat, and suddenly your whole team can just be on fire, and you just have to start new with a whole new set of girls, and you don't have to keep doing that shit. It just isn't good business sense. If you're looking at your dating life as a business, which you should. So, I mean, if you have any girl that does that, you on general principle, you should drop them immediately because it's just going to lead to very bad places. Because that's a woman who doesn't trust you. If she doesn't trust you, she's going to have barriers. That's actually going to affect the level of intimacy she can have with you. Because you can't have intimacy without trust. They go hand in hand. And that also affects, of course, the sex. But, yeah, she doesn't trust you. So, and of course, she has good reason not to trust you because you were still talking to the older chick. And I guess a couple other chicks. So, and you broke it off with the older chick, which I think was stupid. Now, I'm going to say why I think it's stupid in this situation. Well, now you're in a situation where it sounds like you don't have anybody. You don't have anyone. So the older chick is gone, and the Puerto Rican chick is gone. So now you're starting from zero. And as history has shown us, you have a really hard time getting a chick and keeping a chick. So, it's going to make the dating life hard for a couple of months if you're starting from zero. So if possible, because I'm not sure if you got back with the Puerto Rican chick, but if you haven't, I almost would suggest you go back with the older chick until you found her replacement. Because in an ideal situation, you really should drop chicks until you replace them. Because it's just easier to replace a chick once you already have one. But now you're working from zero, so. But once again, this is a very old post, so I'm not really sure how the situation has actually changed since you last wrote this. But, yeah, get back to me. I know you already, showed up to the girl's job unannounced, and you gave her a promise ring and a key to your house. You know what's funny about this whole situation is that you gave her all this shit, a key to your house, a promise ring, which really isn't a promise at all of anything. She can still break up with you. But now, she can do more damage to you because, she has a key to your house. She knows you're weak. She knows you can be broken. She knows she has the power, pretty much. And it's not a good situation to be in. She has the power. She can say, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm walking away. And you would grovel and beg. And each time you do that, she loses more and more respect for you. More and more. To the point where she's going to start getting downright disrespectful. And at that point, are you going to keep her around? Or are you just, ride it out until she drops you? I don't know. Being a player, I like to always enter any type of situation or relationship from a position of power. And advise you to do the same thing. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Get back to me and see, how all that went down. Just give me an update. All right, I'll talk to you guys
later. Okay. Very good analysis by Ares. He's on point. There's only one element that I differ on. I don't want him to go back to her because the pun is weak. He'll stay stuck to her. That's the original problem right there. I have no use for a woman that I can't at least bust a nut in. Okay? That's some psychological issues that is between the two of them. I don't know what caused it. I don't know why it's there. But remember, with the pun, he said sexual issues over the years. Like, he would remember those hand jobs from chicks? No thank you. I'd rather have sex. I don't have sexual issues. But he should have been with, you're right, you're totally right. He should have been with the Puerto Rican girl, as I tried to tell him. And he should have gotten rid of the other girl who they're going to fucking counseling over. I'm not paying for counseling because I can't, feel you and bust nut with you. There's something about you that's not human. That's why I relate that other chick to. I don't keep a chick just because she's hot. I don't keep a chick because she buys me a couple trinkets. I can't be bought for trinkets. My heart can't be bought at all. And if a woman, I'm not feeling someone on that strong of a level, we have no reason to even hang out together. I'm not going to have a female, just a buddy who I'm not fucking, who I can't at least stick my dick in and bust a nut. So that's my issue right there. I come from an energy standpoint, so I'm always feeling the energy between me and someone else. And if it's not good, then I'm not going to hang out with them. Because I remember I talked about how I used to get like a flu symptom after people who had bad energy or whatever, their energy didn't mesh with mine. Sometimes I have to sleep next to them in order for that to happen. And that actually fits human design as well. They say manifestors shouldn't sleep with anybody. So for the last 30 days, I've been sleeping alone on my living room chair, my rocker / lazy boy combination. Now, the thing looks like it's breaking down too. Now that I'm looking at it, it's kind of leaning to the side and shit. It must be because of my weight and the way I sleep. But getting on point, very good analysis by Ares. As you guys can see, he's doing a good job. We just differ on that one point. He's right. You shouldn't get rid of a female that still has some play left in her. Okay? You can still, if you're playing her, then still keep playing her. But I also add on to that, because of me, this works for me, that if we can't fuck, I would have dumped her a long time ago. I wouldn't be in this situation. Okay? I almost got rid of Jovina for something similar because we didn't mesh originally sexually. And I talked about that in past shows episode. I had to learn a whole new way of having sex, which was just sex, not connecting, on a spiritual level. But I learned how to have physical sex. I couldn't have physical sex before, just where you just, rammed it. And I always had to open up my energy and a little bit of my heart to someone. I had to feel something for them. And that's my sexual issue. I come from the heart, pretty much. Even though I'm a player, I was a player, I still came from the heart. I had to feel something for females. And that's, someone asked me, I think, a question I forgot to answer about condoms. He's having trouble with condoms. Adrian, if you're still listening. What worked for me was I opened my heart to them, to feel sorry for them. That allowed me to keep my heart on with the condom on. When I started using condoms towards the end of the 90s, that's what worked for me. I had to feel something. If I felt something for them, it allowed me to feel compassion. And along the stream of energy of compassion, the energy of passion flew also. So making passion love allowed me to keep my dick hard with a condom on. I can't do the caveman style of just running. I'm not built for that. I don't know why. I was sensitive as a kid. I was one of those sensitive kids. I admit that. And that's probably just my inner makeup. I'm a little more sensitive. I can't just do the running. Even when I watched porn, the best porn for me was when they kissed. Yeah. Even if it's something sleazy as double penetration, as long as she was kissing the guy on the bottom. That's what turned me on. So I come from different realm, different perspective. That's just me. I'm not an accountant like the pun is. I don't have that kind of mind like my older brother does, because he's also having his accounting degree. He's also a numbers cruncher, just like the pun is. And I pray that he never gets involved in online poker, because he'll probably start going there and shit like that. But at least he's retired now. Unfortunately, he has a form of melanoma, some kind of rare cancer. So he just started his treatments today. In fact, today's his first day. Yeah. That's another subject. I want to thank Ares for this wonderful report. Dapun's Day of Reckoning came as predicted. All right, fellas. Let me see what's going on with you fellas. Looks like my stream is still good. That's cool. Oh, good. No chat. I love that. One of my issues is when you guys are chit-chatting, when you should be listening. Perfect. So we're going to end this show out. You guys have a wonderful day, and peace.